Hi there,
Hi,
I'm Charles.
and I'm Letta.
Do you ever wonder if the burger that you're eating from fast food chains is good and fresh to eat?
And also with the milk that you're drinking. We all know that certain foods undergo spoilage, but we don't notice it. So here's something that you should know about milk and food spoilage.
Milk and food spoilage.
What is spoilage?
Spoilage is the process in which food deteriorates to the point in which it is not edible to humans, or its quality of edibility becomes reduced. Various external forces are responsible for the spoilage of food. Food that is capable of spoiling is referred to as perishable food.
How milk begins to spoil.
Milk is pumped fresh from a cow. Then it undergoes several stages before it is delivered to the store or at our home. But what we don't know is that it spoils fast. Milk will spoil if the temperature of milk adjusts too much in varied temperatures. When an increase and then a rapid decrease in heat occur, bacteria such as lactococci and lactobacilli can form. If the milk gets too warm, it can spoil and actually curdle toward the bottom of the jug. This is typically due to the lactose content in the milk.
Once the milk curdles, the milk is considered spoiled and should not be consumed and should immediately be discarded. Milk is the freshest from the day it was pumped from the cow, but it takes up to 3 to 5 days for the milk to reach store shelves, which is why most milk jugs or cartons must carry an expiration date. The expiration date is typically visible at the top of the jug or carton, and the milk will start to naturally spoil around that date. Cow's milk is generally fresh for up to 14 days after the pump date. When opening milk, there should be no odor or whatsoever. If the milk is spoiled, it will smell sour and even foul.
And the color will most likely stay white, but one should not consume the milk if it has a tainted or sour smell. Milk actually spoils when bacteria convert the lactose into glucose and galactose, which results in the production of lactic acid. Lactic acid produces casein and then forms a curd that can quickly allow the entire amount of milk to curdle within 24 hours. As bacteria forms and the sugary butter fat, mold also begins to grow and aids in causing the milk to spoil even further.
We thought that foods do not spoil because of preservatives and additives. But give it a second thought. What about those foods that do not need preservatives? There are certain foods in our home that spoil so fast. Just think of it.
Food spoilage.
Food spoilage is a disagreeable change or departure from the food's normal state. Such a change can be detected with the senses of smell, taste, touch, or vision. Changes occurring in food depend upon the composition of food and the microorganisms present in it and resulting from the chemical reactions relating to the metabolic activities of microorganisms as they grow the food.
Food spoilage in different types.
Various physical, chemical, and biological factors play contributing roles in spoilage. For instance, microorganisms that break down fats grow in sweet water or unsalted butter and cause a type of spoilage called rancidity. Species of gram-negative bacterial rod Pseudomonas are major factors or cause of rancidity. The microorganisms break down the fats in rancid butter to produce glycerol and acids, both of which are responsible for the smell and taste of rancid butter.
Another example occurs in meat, which is primarily protein. Bacteria are able to digest protein. An example of this are proteolytic bacteria, which break down the protein in meat and release odoriferous products such as putrescine and cadaverine. Chemical products such as these may result from the incomplete utilization of amino acids in protein.
How to tell if the food has been spoiled?
Lesson odor,
Change of color.
undesirable taste,
Change in texture.
appearance of molds.
Now that you know about milk and food spoilage,
Please be mindful about the expiry date and check first the food before you eat them.
this has been Charles.
And this has been Letta.
Say, health is wealth.